like to go to Forbes.com. It's just tons of really cool, smart people like you writing articles and that sort of stuff. And then I'm looking up and I realize, hey, you're writing articles for Forbes.com. Tell me about that.
I am. Thank you, Joe, so much. You know what? I was so honored just recently in January. I was selected to, become a part of the Forbes Coaching Council, which is an elite group of coaches, actually globally. And I was actually so flabbergasted and honored at the same time, and really humbled to be asked to be a part of this group. With that comes, I'm actually now going to be writing articles for Forbes.com. So you'll have to.
Can I give you some recommendations?
Yes, you can. You'll have to suffer through bullet points.
Bullet points, and you need to do like the top 10, the top 2, the top 5. That's the kind of stuff guys like me. You know
what? I shall
like
do that for you. I will. Yeah. I will serve it on a platter.
I know that bothers you, but the bullet points. That's the thing.
No, hey, listen. I understand it. It's just so much easier. Our culture is really becoming such a nanosecond. We want everything now. We want everything easily accessible, and we have the attention span probably of a gnat. I mean, we've just been trained like that, truly. Yeah. And so, it does make more sense for a lot of people to get things in bullet form because, you don't want to take the time to have to look how to speed read or things of that nature. We just want to know it, and we want to know it now, and then we want to move on with something else that we want to learn about. So I get it.
You just described me, yeah. Okay, now I'm reading something here, and I could be off about this because I would not know this about you. So if it's not true, then, it wouldn't be the first time I made a mistake. You are considered a divorce guru. Is that a true statement?
You know what? I'm starting to get some weird nicknames out there, but yeah, I am. But
explain that one because I would have not have put you in that category.
Well, again, it all goes back to the same thing. Truly is that looking at the root cause and really trying to recalibrate, refix it, reconstruct it, reinvent, reemerge. I'm going to talk about all the time anymore, but it's true. It's about true transformation. And so one of the things, like I said, is that we try to do is we've been partnering with a lot of law firms and, to try to save people a lot of emotional, expense as well as financial expense. And so we do. We try, of course, the first thing we want to do is try to recalibrate it for everybody. But if it's not able to do that, then what we do at that point is we want them to be able to divorce with dignity and keep the wealth intact as well. And so then we want to actually architect a life that matters post-divorce. So that's why they're calling me kind of the divorce guru. This afternoon, it's really funny. I've got a workshop I'm going to be actually facilitating for couples that are kind of on the mend, and we're very excited about that. So.
Well, and the truth is, it really does go hand in hand with the business. I mean, we cannot help but bring our personal to work. Everybody wants to say, that they're separate, but
they're not.
You just can't do it.
No, I agree with you, Joe, wholeheartedly.
Well, and that's because business comes home so often with cell phones now, and we're working a lot more than we ever have before. I tell people all the time, my cell phone is for my convenience. And my friends get mad at me when I say that, but I cannot let them reach me whenever they want. You understand?
We got to boundary that, brother, let me tell you. We do, but it's really about walking intentionally. And that's one of the things that I love so much about this article that I brought in today.
Okay, bring it on. As long as it's got bullet points, I'm ready for it.
We're going to do this in bullet form for you. I promise you, we got it good. This article, oh my gosh. Okay, I follow Shaun Goodsell. I feel like I stalk him because he is probably one of the most wisest guys out there. I'm sure that you've heard of Tim Ferriss and the 5 Bullet, Friday, and he's just created this book, The Tools of the Titans. Well, Shaun, I would put him right up there with Tim Ferriss. I mean, he's, like I said, he's probably the smartest guy I've ever been around.
And for you to say that means something. Okay.
Well, it does. Okay, so he wrote this recent article. It's about C3 power, and I was like, okay, it was all about formula for success. And one of the things I love about it is everybody wants to, to take this formula. Give me the quick fix formula for a diet, or give me this quick fix formula for this or for that. But everybody knows that it's really, inherently we know that there's just not a quick fix. There's not, you don't take a formulaic approach for everybody. But one of the things that he does say, and I love it, he talks about getting to tap into your deepest potential. And that these 3 C's that he has it can really propel us to getting to that end point.
It already make me think like he's a preacher, you understand? 'Cause
He is. Oh my gosh. Listen, if I were to read you his bio, if I were to read you everything, you would probably just hang on every word of his. He's that good. Okay, the first he talks about is courage. And you know what? I can't say enough about this because
interesting.
It really is true. It's removing that unfounded fear and living courageously, because that truly, frees you up for fulfillment and purpose and achievement. And so many times, which is what we were talking about earlier, is what I help people do in business as well as in their personal lives and their divorce, is finding purpose. A lot of people, the value proposition, a lot of people don't know their SWOT, their strengths, their weaknesses, the opportunities, the threats, but they also don't know how to actually boundary or to live courageously. And so that's one of the things that I loved what he said. He goes, the first is courage, because whatever you're striving for, you got to have courage to do it. Sometimes it's actually the courage of letting go of a dream and cultivating a new one. And when he said that, I just thought about Joe. I mean, look how many times.
Yeah.
I mean, look what. There we go. It's
Casey,
true.
if you ring that bell one more time, I'm going to take this damn it bell and bop you on the head with it.
Oh gosh, you better watch out. But truly, Joe,
I wouldn't do that to Casey. I know better.
But you walk, and you really live courageously, truly, in so many different ways. And I see that, and I see how you interact, and you're a champion for your clients as well. And I love that because you're teaching them courage.
Well, I wouldn't have used the word courage, right?
Right.
It's not a word I would have used, but I do tell people all the time that after you've asked for everybody's input, you've got to make a choice and a decision that does not involve what they think. Right?
Nope.
You have to move forward, because I promise you, I'd have never opened up my first business if I listened to what everybody told me. Joe, you're not a bright guy. You really shouldn't be doing that, right? And so, although they might have been right, they might not be right.
You wouldn't be where you are today, and you wouldn't, be able to share all your wisdom that you do with people if you didn't have all that blood, sweat, and tears and the courage to do what you did and to believe in yourself and to take hold of it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't have used the word, but there's no doubt about it that you really do. You've got to step into it. I mean, there comes a point where you just got to go.
Absolutely.